All right, we are live.
Yay!
We're all live. We did it.
We're
Figured
here.
it out.
For
Well,
once.
Sean, that looks
It has
like an
been, like,
interesting
2
backdrop.
Yep, here from a special Las Vegas edition of the Top Down Perspective, which is actually a pretty big coincidence. This is episode 777.
Oh,
Okay.
go play the slots, baby.
There
Make
you
it
go.
big.
So I was like, hey, for episode 777, we're gonna do it from Vegas, right, everyone? So you guys
Yep.
are about to show up, and this weekend, big Vegas weekend,
Yep,
right?
I'm
Everyone's
on it.
coming. I
I'm
got
on
the
it.
big Airbnb. Yep.
I mean, I'm already here. This is a green screen behind me.
Yep. I'm looking right at you. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So what are you doing in Vegas?
I'm doing my annual emo music festival. It's when we were young. So that'll be
Nice.
happening this weekend.
Nice.
Should be fun. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Should be good.
What about you, Claire? I haven't talked to you in like 2 or 3 months.
God, has it been that long? Oh my God.
Outside of like text chatting.
I mean, went to PAX West. I think that's really the only thing I've kind of done in the past couple months that you haven't heard me talk about, and that was okay. I got a con I'm going to in a couple weeks and be guesting over in Halifax, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh, That's
Okay,
interesting.
yeah, I remember you telling us about that. That's cool.
Yeah, so that'll be a good time. But yeah, it's otherwise been like fairly quiet. I got my first proper feminine outfit and I did my first proper outing in it, and that was horrifying.
sure.
So, like, horrifying to do, or it went poorly?
Well, no, horrifying to do.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Well, okay, so it could have been worse. That's good.
Yeah. So one of my friends is like, "All right, you're gonna need someone to help you bring you to a store and figure out what to get." So she brings me to Chinook.
Lots of stores at Chinook.
The
Okay,
busiest
that makes sense.
mall on a Saturday. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yep.
So we go to a Torrid. I'm super nervous, and then like all the girls there are just like, oh, like what do you need help with? We can help you figure it out. Don't worry. Do you know what your size are? I'm like, no. So
Is Torrid a clothing store? I don't know what that is.
Torrid
Yeah.
is a plus size clothing store. Yeah,
Yeah.
plus size
Oh,
women's
okay.
clothing store rather.
Yep.
Okay.
So they helped me through with it. I got a nice outfit out of it. I know my sizes now, at least in Torrid sense. And
Sure.
then I like later that week I went out to a support group meeting in the outfit. And
Okay.
I did my makeup, put on my earrings, everything. It was a nice outing. So finally had the
Nice.
nerve to do it, and I was nervous for it, but it went well. I am a bit mad about the outfit I picked though, because
Okay. All right.
like when I was in the store, I saw this red jacket across from the way, and like my friend was like talking to me about other things. I just walked off to grab it. I'm
Okay.
like, I want this.
Mhm.
And so we paired it up with jeans, and we paired it up with a black tank top. And the entire time I was looking at like, why does this look so familiar? I feel like I've seen this exact outfit somewhere. And I had my hair up in a ponytail and everything. What?
Oh, is it like Dante's jacket or something?
No, it's Claire
Okay.
Redfield's jacket and
Oh, okay.
outfit.
Makes
I
sense.
realized as I was
Right.
like shopping, like I literally dressed as Claire. I can't believe I did that.
Makes sense.
Subconsciously, this is the inspiration and everything.
Yeah, no, I mean, she was the first place I heard the name from, so.
Oh,
But it was
okay.
just really funny.
Right.
I'm like, I love jackets. I'm like, I love this red leather jacket. I want this, and it just escalated from there until I realized it. So that's probably the most interesting thing I've done in the past couple months. So
Oh, well, oh, congrats! I'm assuming it will get easier. Whatever.
I hope. Turns out maybe not. God.
What about you, Paul? What's up with you?
I mean, we talked last week. There's nothing new with me, really. And then John and Claire and I
maybe
talked
something-
just like 2 weeks ago. So I've been here. I've been around.
Maybe
You're
maybe
the one who's
something
been
happened
missing.
in the last week. I was here last week. What do you?
Yeah.
I know you
I've been missing.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
been a game of musical chairs.
Just TV. I mean, we were kind of talking about TV before we went live, so we could say spoilery things about stuff we've been watching without repercussions. But basically, I don't like that last Peacemaker episode, the season finale. Thought it was disappointing. Not bad, disappointing. I was disappointed. That's how I feel about it, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of just like indifferent. I think it was like a fine episode on its own, but I was hoping for them to kind of go a different route with it.
Yeah.
So
too.
I'm just kind of like, whatever.
Yep. And then we were talking a bit about The Chair Company and how that's the one I'm excited to watch more of right now.
Sure. Yep. Movie wise, I just saw Tron Ares, and that's pretty bad.
Okay, so it is.
Yeah.
All right. I've been hearing mostly negative buzz about it. A couple people say it's good, but like more negative than
I
positive.
feel like it's pretty much what I felt about the last one. Man, like this soundtrack is awesome. This movie's not very good.
Yeah.
I wish it was better. And the downside, however, this time isn't the last one. That was like all on the computer, and like Daft Punk was there, and they were having a good time, so I was having a good time. This time, they like the whole thing is the computer people come out of it into the real world, so like less things look cool because it's like, oh well, this is a city. Sure, there's a light cycle in it, but every time you're in the computer, it looks way better.
Sure. Makes sense, yeah.
But it sounds like that franchise is like dead now. So
it barely had life to begin with. Like, I heard like the game that came out for it recently was good, but just like no one played it.
the one from Bithell Games, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah, and then they had to lay off a bunch of people, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we actually talked about that a month or so ago.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tron is a cool concept, but they don't make good movies for whatever reason. It seems like.
Yeah.
I thought Legacy was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
I do like that soundtrack. I will say that.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack in this one
was Nine Inch
too.
Nails, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they do
what
a
I'm
good
excited
soundtrack
about.
as well. And like, you know, it's a good reason to watch it in a theater because it's like you just get like the biggest sound system blasting this bass at you, and it's cool. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of like characters distracting you from the soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I think I just hate Jared Leto now. So like as soon as
a lot of people do, to be fair.
Justifiably, absolutely, yes.
So like the minute I saw the first trailer and him, I was like, oh, I'm just not gonna watch that. Like you couldn't pay me to go see that at this point because I don't care.
I kept seeing the headline where like the opening day or weekend was less than Morbius.
Ooh.
Oh man. Yikes. All right.
But to be fair, Morbius, you know, it had 2 theatrical runs, so I mean, I'm sure it made a ton of money.
So it cheated. It cheated.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that sucks. For Tron, I guess.
Oh well, for Tron, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a podcast because we got some games to talk about. It is October 16th. This is the top-down perspective. I'm Sean Booker.
I'm Paul Fleck.
I'm Claire Wheeler.
And you know what? I'm gonna go first because I got the big show and tell.
Let's do it.
The big show and tell that everyone wants to know about. For the last week and a half, I have been playing both the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X. I have the X here because why wouldn't I make the better one like my main carry?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
So I'm curious. Claire, you had mentioned a little bit of that following some news about it and stuff, but what are your guys' like thoughts, or what have you seen people saying about this?
I've seen people complain about the AI button being so close to the start button and almost looking the exact same.
Okay, so there's no AI button.
Or sorry, the Microsoft button, whatever it is.
Okay,
There's
so
2 buttons on. Yeah.
There's 3 buttons on the left. That's the Xbox guide button.
Okay.
There's the like armory crate button, which is basically kind of like settings, or if you think of in Steam Deck terms, it's like the right button that has like the 3 dots on it to open up that like side panel. And then they have like the select button, which you know is the usual. And then on the right side they have library and start.
Okay, so it's library is what people were complaining about then. Because I saw something about pressing a button that looks close to the start button that brings up your game list without actually pausing your game or something like that.
Yeah. So it's the equivalent of hitting like the Steam button on a Steam Deck, kind of.
Okay.
My problem is actually the start button because it's too low. So when I go to press it, the analog stick gets in the way.
Yeah.
Like I wish it was like more up here. Like there's a bunch of space right here. Maybe I'll bring it more to the camera. There's a bunch of space right here.
I wish
Mhm.
this button was over here.
Yeah, that
That's
makes
kind of
sense.
weird that it's not. They're like really crowded together.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't design it. Paul, what have you been hearing about it?
For the most part, there's some scathing reviews that I found kind of funny. But like polygons, for instance. But
I read that review. That was pretty negative. Yeah.
yeah, it was. For the most part, I think they all kind of say what I figured, which is like, if you buy one of these, you're probably gonna like it, but like, why the fuck would you buy one of these? Is kind of the sentiment I've seen across the board. However, IGN says you should buy one of these because this might be the best thing ever made. Like, they're crazy about this. They love
That
it.
seems full of shit.
So it's weird to me. It was weird that they like 9 out of 10 sort of thing. Like, they love it. Everyone else is kind of middling to negative, I would say, that I've seen.
Yeah, I'm pretty mixed on it. So I did kind of like our video review, and if anyone, and I know some of the audience watched that, thank you. But the big thing that I kind of came down to is, so it's you should not think about it as a handheld Xbox. It is a portable PC.
Well, yeah, because it can't even play actual Xbox games unless they're Xbox PC, right?
Unless they're Xbox Play Anywhere, unless they have a like PC SKU. Yeah. So, for example, Assassin's Creed Shadows, a game I have on Xbox, I was playing earlier this year. I can't play that on this because I don't have a PC copy of that, because Ubisoft did not participate in the Xbox Play Anywhere program. And for those who don't know what that is, it's basically when you buy an Xbox game, you can play it anywhere where like there is an Xbox interface. Another way of looking at that is, if you buy an Xbox game, you get a free PC version of that game. And a lot of third parties and indie developers don't want to give away a free PC copy of their game when you buy it on Xbox.
Yeah.
If I want to play Assassin's Creed Shadows on this, I have to purchase a piece from a PC storefront to play it on this, because I only have a dedicated Xbox one.
That's such a bummer for the price you pay for that thing. Jeez.
Yeah, because isn't like the Xbox branded one like close to $1,000 or something like that?
Well, they're both Xbox branded. Like the Allies.
Yeah, isn't one like Ally X or something?
Yeah, so this is the Xbox Ally X. This is $1,000, and then there's the Xbox Ally, which is the white one, which is $600. And that one is a weirder sell to me because it's weaker. So it's getting like closer to like a Steam Deck's level of performance, and at that point, you can get like a refurbished Steam Deck for like $350.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other issue I have with this is it's just kind of buggy. Like, I would just kind of lose controller support randomly.
What?
Yeah, like so I'd have to like switch to using the touch screen. I would have weird instances where like I would hit the guide button, which should open up the like game bar if you've used like PC Game Pass, for example. If you play, there's the game bar thing that'll pop up. Sometimes Steam will just like jump in there, and it's like, I wasn't playing a Steam game. Why are you here? Please get out of the way, Steam. So there's definitely still some bugs. It definitely does not seem like complete, which is also quite a bummer. I don't like the back buttons. So it has two back buttons. They're too far in, so it's not the most comfortable. I have to kind of reach for them, and then to press them, because they're really flat, I have to do this weird like side press with my thumb, with my middle finger, as opposed to like a Steam Deck or any other back button one where you just like press inwards, right? You just kind of like grip a little bit harder. So this one, I don't like these. They're like weirdly flat, so they don't even like stick out a little bit, like on like an Xbox Pro controller or the PlayStation Elite controller. I don't know. I will say though, outside of these back buttons, this thing is so comfortable to hold. Like, I think it's the most comfortable handheld I've held easily.
I mean, looking at those back, like the arms of the back of the controller part, like they look like Pro controllers. Basically, they look like any standard, like good, comfortable controller.
It looks so close to just like an Xbox controller, and and the analog sticks, everything it feels like it just feels like an Xbox controller. So it's super comfy to use. And then I just ignore the back buttons because they're awful.
Yeah.
All that out of the way though, when I'm in a game, runs totally fine, and it's pretty cool that I can put any storefront on this. I can download Game Pass games. I can play them offline, which is a pretty big deal for me as a subscriber, even though that's also pretty expensive these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up toning mine down because I wasn't using it. So
Me too, actually.
Game Pass.
yeah,
Yeah.
Fair
I went
enough.
from ultimate to whatever standard is.
Yeah, fair enough. $30 a month is so much, but
Yep.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I do think this is cool. So it hasn't become like a replacement for an Xbox in that regard because I can't have all my Xbox games on this, but it has basically become a replacement for my Steam Deck because it plays those games better and I can play more of my games. So if you don't have either, I'd have a hard time saying this is the one you should get because you're looking at 2, if not 3 times the price. But I didn't pay for this one. So it's a pretty easy thing for me to be able to say, well, I'm not going to use my Steam Deck. I'm going to use this one because I can play all the games on my Steam Deck and more, and they play better now.
Mhm.
Like higher resolution, higher frame rate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do think it's good, but that price just kind of like kills it, especially with the competition in the market. It's hard to like recommend it.
Paul, do you
Yeah.
even know what it costs Canadian at the moment?
No.
Oh boy, I'll look
I
it up.
think
'cause
I
I'm
did see a
curious.
Canadian streamer, and I thought it was around like
Ooh.
1,300.
Yes, it is exactly 1,300.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, that's rough.
And if we get
That's
back to
hard.
that Xbox Play Anywhere thing, which is kind of one of my sticking points, I'd have to assume Xbox is going to do everything they can to make more games play anywhere, because if they're trying to if everything is going to become an Xbox, then theoretically they would want their games to work on as many platforms as they could and not have this weird disconnect where it's like, well,
Yeah.
which type of Xbox do you have? And it's like, they don't want consumers to have to think about what type of Xbox they have, right?
Yeah. Man, that price. I just looked it up on Amazon. The cheap version is 800 and some Canadian.
Yeah.
The Ally.
$500
Okay, the white
difference
one.
between them. Holy cow.
Yeah, the Ally. Yeah. Man.
I like the white look better, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's a hard sell because it's weaker, and so you're
Yeah,
getting down into
no.
like Steam Deck territory there.
No, I agree with you. And I barely use my Steam Deck as is, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. But man,
Yeah.
$1,300. It's already bad enough that the PlayStation 5 Pro is like $1,050 or something like that if you want the disc drive.
Really?
With the disc drive, yeah,
Jeez.
probably around there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, if you want the Pro version with the disc drive, it costs over $1,000 Canadian, which is already
Yikes.
insane.
Yikes.
Well, we've been talking because there's been like leaks and stuff about next gen consoles 2027. Those
Yeah.
are not going to be cheap.
No, there's
No,
no
they're not.
point in it at this point.
Yeah.
Is PS5 and Series X even doing well enough to even justify moving on, or are they just stagnating and that's why they think they need to move on?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the one to ask. I mean, in 2027, it will have been 7 years. That's a typical console generation. So at some point,
I feel like it took forever for this generation to even get its footing. And I know that's partly because of COVID, but
yeah, I mean, partly because of COVID. Also, we had like an extra long like tail end on the last generation. They were doing a lot of cross-platform for a while there, which kind of adds to that. And I'm assuming they would do the same thing as well. Like, you're not going to need to get a PS6 because I bet if you have a 5, especially if you have a Pro, that'll last you at least a couple more years. But I would, after 7 years, at some point, it's like, technology is moving on. You want to put something else out just to be like modern in some capacity, right? PC is going to be getting updated every single year, so you don't want to fall behind too much and have developers making like crazy different SKUs. That's why Nintendo had stopped getting so much third-party support. Is it was like we have to do so much work to like water down our game to fit your console.
Yeah, that's true.
You look at phones. Phones come out every single year, so
I guess
you don't have to get a new phone every year.
True.
I guess, but a phone's more versatile and useful than a console. So I don't know.
True. Yep.
It's a luxury thing. It's just
Yeah.
another sign that like gaming's become even more of a luxury hobby than anything else.
Oh yeah, no, especially with the
For sure.
price going up, absolutely,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep.
I mean, these days, if people were asking me, or like I'm sure people are going to be asking me when in 2027, like, hey, which one should I get? What should I do? It's like, I don't get a PC and like, don't worry about it, and you'll be good. Like,
Yeah.
and at this point, 1 year after games launch, you'll get the Sony games as well. So you will literally get, I guess, everything except Nintendo.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
Yeah, so that's the Ally. I'm gonna jump us over to Claire. You got a few games on here. What have you been playing?
All right. Let me remember what I even wrote down. Because I had to be like, what have I played on my spare time? Like, okay, Gauntlet Dark Legacy. So I don't know what even reminded me about this out of nowhere. Oh, as I minimize everything. But I just been in the mood to play Gauntlet. I started a stream with it, and I was just like, oh, I forgot how fun Gauntlet is, and then just ended up playing it more and more. So I'm at endgame now.
Okay.
My Valkyrie's like level 85 or something like that, and it's just like it becomes like a bit of a slog at the end. But I'm also doing it single player, and it's very clearly a game they want you to play with multiple people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's been a little tricky, but like it's been really fun. I've enjoyed playing it.
Is this connected to like old school Gauntlet in any way?
Yeah, well, like it's part of the Gauntlet franchise. So when they brought it into 3D, they did Gauntlet Legends and they did Gauntlet Dark Legacy, which was just a more expanded version of that with more characters.
Okay.
So I've been playing that for the most part. Last night someone asked me to pick up the game Unfair Flips, and then I decided to play it off stream because I was like, I'm curious what it is because it's an idle game. I like idle games.
This is the you try to get 10 in a row, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it took me like 30 minutes to get to the ending, which was 10 flips in a row. But apparently the ending of the game you get depends entirely on chance as well. So you can get a different ending no matter what.
Multiple endings for the
There's
coin
5
flipping
endings.
game.
I got the one where the coin explodes so you don't get the 10th flip. And the game even tells you there's only a 10% chance of actually getting the 10th flip to land. So it's like bonkers. It's so funny. But yeah, I think it took me like 1,150 flips or something like that to get the end of it.
God.
And you did that in 30 minutes?
Yeah. Well, because like one of the upgrades you can get is literally the coin falls faster.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then another one's like, oh, you increase like your probability. I think I got the 10 flips on 55% probability. Because like that one escalates in cost. Like they add a 0 at basically every time you upgrade it after a certain point. But everything else caps out.
From what I was hearing, the probability one, you can only ever get it up to like 50 or like 60% or something like that. So
something
you can't just kind of like muscle your way through it. It's still going to come down to luck.
It still it even tells you like, yeah, there's no way to get 100% probability on this. Like we're not going to let you do that.
I love this Steam
Fair
review.
enough.
10 hours on file, waste of time, negative, thumbs down. So good. That's so good.
Classic.
My God. What else do I have on my list? Absolum. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been hearing such good things about this. Paul, I think you may have even talked about this like last week.
I have not talked about this. No.
It came out last week.
Yeah.
So it came out Thursday.
I thought Paul already played it. Okay.
So I got asked to do it for a sponsor
segment. I just got
segment.
it myself as well. I'm going to play it soon.
I got asked to do it for a sponsor segment. This is a game done by Guard Crush. They're the part of the dev team for Streets of Rage 4.
Yep.
And you can tell because it definitely has like a lot of the engine and like gameplay style of Streets of Rage 4.
Sick.
Like, it's a beat 'em up again, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's like the combo system of like, okay, the more hits you get, the more points you get back. The longer you keep it going. If you get hit, the combo gets dropped, etc. You can juggle it through. There's like supers and ultras and stuff like that. But it is also a roguelite. So they've written this original world with all these different characters. Everyone's gameplay style is somewhat similar. The main character I was using, because you only start with 2 at the beginning and you unlock the other 2 later. She has like a giant sword, but she also does like fast, quick attacks. Then there's
it's Greek mythology again, right?
No, I think it's just they just made their own fantasy world.
Oh, okay. I was seeing a lot of people being like, done with Hades 2. This is a great like follow up. Kind of.
Yeah, and like it's a fantasy world. I don't think there's really any tie into Greek mythology at all, but like
okay.
Yeah, like the guy I was about to describe is basically a gnome with a shotgun. So I wouldn't say that's Greek mythology, but
I don't remember Zeus hanging out with the shotgun gnome.
no, I missed that. I must
Okay.
have. I gotta read
Yep.
more.
I remember that part in the Disney Hercules. Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
my favorite scene.
So it's a branching map. So basically, each time you play the game, your run is to go from the start of the game to where the big bad is and like take him out. You have to go through all these different preset bosses and everything the entire time. It's only up to 2 players, and there's branching paths. There's actually a lot of branching paths. So it's like, oh, you take upper door or lower door. Oh, you've unlocked this quest, so now you can take this path instead. Like there's a lot of different things. There's sub quests and everything like that. Your combo earns you radiance, which is the currency that lets you basically pick up items to increase like your traits and stuff like that. So the more aggressive you are with your scoring and stuff like that, the more you'll get, the more upgrades you can get for your character, etc. There's also like you'll find random items along the way that you can either buy or you just get at the end of like a zone. There's elements you can get as well, which will give you like every punch you do is fire, every midair attack is doubled, like stuff like that. You'll even get like new moves, like you don't have like a down and jump attack, but you can get a dive kick and like stuff like that, depending on the random chance of it. And like some of the moves are really good. Like you can get, I think I had a triple jump on one run, and
Hell yeah.
each jump in midair made a tornado appear around me that would damage people near me. So like it was really cool. And the combat system flows. Like it's really good. You can tell it's Streets of Rage style because you can just like chain people together and it's so satisfying. But it takes a bit to get going.
Animation's really fluid
yeah.
as well. I was seeing.
Yeah. The only downside is like at the beginning it's kind of slow because you're missing a lot of your kit. So you have to like do a couple runs before you feel a bit more comfortable with it. But I've actually greatly been enjoying it. That's been super fun.
Nice.
Last thing, House of Necrosis. Okay. This is just Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but Resident Evil themed.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's difficult, like most Mystery Dungeon games are, because holy cow, I cannot get past that first boss.
Yeah.
The one run I had that was going good and looked like I was going to take him out, he insta-killed me, and I was so furious about it. I'm like, I have 600 health. I don't have anything to worry about. And he just cuts through me for like 650. I'm like, cool. There goes like all my levels and all my nice expensive items.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but I've been enjoying it, though. I like the aesthetic is really cool. It's PS1 aesthetic. You can earn all these different spells, and they're all like Final Fantasy VII animated. It's like really entertaining of that. I've been enjoying it. It's just definitely a game that kicks your ass. I think like I spent like 2 or 3 hours playing it, and it's like it says I've only done like 4% completionist or something like that.
Jesus, I didn't realize.
Yeah, no,
big.
it's long apparently. Like it's way longer than I expected. But yeah, if you like any Mystery Dungeon type game, you should play it because it's actually really cool. And Paul, like I don't know if you've ever played it or not, but like it's literally just Resident Evil. So
I played it 3 years ago when it was being made, but I haven't played it since it came out. And I didn't like it back then because I don't like Mystery Dungeon games.
Well, then, yeah, you will not like it anymore because it does the aesthetic really well. But I mean, if you don't like that gameplay, you're not.
The aesthetic is awesome, and you're right. It is fucking hard. That is a hard game.
When I first played it, I got the boss on stage 2. I'm like, wait, are they just trying to kill me off? Like this seems way too difficult.
Yeah.
Yes and no. It was way too difficult, but then I found out, oh, the boss is supposed to be on stage 4. That's not that much better.
Yeah, people that like that style of game have been raving about it. They say it's very good, so I'm glad. Glad it turned out.
Yeah. Been enjoying it.
Nice.
That's pretty much it. Like except for random things like this month's game clearing game is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. So I'm playing through that on stream now.
Did you play through that when it came out?
No, surprisingly.
Oh,
I knew
okay.
I wanted to. I just my free time never lined up.
How are you
liking that?
Really good. I'm enjoying how fluid that combat is and how like satisfying the movement is. So
it's cool with the like time rewind mid-fight kind of stuff.
I haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty early, I guess then?
I just got the time like displacement one where like you make an image of yourself and then you can press the button again to go back to it.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I just got that at the end of last stream. So
Okay, yeah, and you use it in like fun ways, like how to. That's the only way to like dodge attacks and stuff like that, and yeah.
oh god. Okay. Yeah. No, like it's been cool, yeah. But we since the game came out, they added some post game content, or they added some like post release content, and there's a bunch
Yeah.
of like challenges. I got stuck on one of those challenges for a long ass time trying to figure it out because
Hmm.
every enemy is shielded. You have to break their shield and then kill them before the shield comes back up. And you had to do 9 waves of it without healing. And it was just such a
Oh
slog.
man.
It was just such a pain. And then like that was when I got stuck on the longest. And then after that, they're like, "Here's an EX version of a boss you fought," and I got him first try. I was just like, "Okay, sure."
Also, probably
Weird.
easier to like go back once you're like more powered up.
No, because they're all predetermined kits. You go in with what they give you.
Oh,
So
okay, interesting. All right.
yeah, but they
I know they
unlock
did
you
do
know they unlock amulets and costumes. So
they did add like a whole DLC area that I played through not too long ago.
yeah, I heard that was good too.
And I will say that the one my favorite part of that game, or my favorite area, there's like a shipwreck that is frozen in time. So you're like
Aw.
jumping and platforming through like ships in the middle of like exploding and waves and stuff, and it's just like a really cool setting. It's like far on the east side of the map.
Oh yeah, I'm nowhere near that at the moment. That sounds cool though. Yeah, that's all I've been doing.
Nice.
All right, Paul, take it away.
I wrapped up Silent Hill F. I did all the endings, all the canon endings. I gotta do the UFO one, but that's like 20 minutes apparently, so I'll do that later tonight probably.
Okay.
How do you feel about being forced into an ending the first time you play something, and it's kind of bad, but it's supposed to because you're supposed to play through it multiple times? Is that good or bad?
Depends on how long it took you to get to that ending.
The first time, about 15 hours, like a standard game, right? Because you're exploring and you're like doing everything. The second time, I think it took maybe 4 or 5. But it's largely the exact same stuff mechanically as before. The only thing that changes is some story beats.
This is Silent Hill F, or
Yeah. So that's basically
because
what
I keep
happened.
seeing people talking about doing like new game plus and new game plus. I'm like, what? Huh?
Yeah. So the structure is you play through it, you always have the same predetermined ending no matter what the first time. Then when you go back, then it unlocks a list of endings and it'll just tell you like how to get that ending, like the prerequisites, so you can kind of like tailor your experience to specifically go for certain things after.
So even if you knew what the prerequisites are, you can't get it on your first run?
You cannot. No. Because like, and for true ending, one of the prerequisites is get 2 of the other endings. You have to see 2 of them.
I hate that.
Yeah. So
Well, I mean, I've seen that in a game before. The one that came to mind was 999, where that's like a flowchart game, and if you knew where to
like
go,
that.
or if you just like kind of stumbled your way through, you would just kind of get blocked before the like end chunk, because it's like you don't have enough information about what's going on. You need to experience more of the game, and then they kind of open up that gate for you.
Yeah.
So is there a reason?
Yes.
Like a narrative reason? Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I'm okay. So if it just in general, like having to play it again, I'm okay with that. If them giving you a bad ending, with them kind of saying like, well, the game's not fully done yet. If I'm enjoying the time, and if what they're asking of me is like what I'm gonna have to do next is still fun. If it's a situation where it's like, you got the bad ending, but if you can beat these 8 bosses and in this really hard area, we'll give you the super secret truth. And it's like, no.
But if it was like,
if it's something I want to do, that's fine. Especially in like modern time where it's like, I can go to YouTube, so it's on you to make me want to play this, because I'll just go to YouTube and watch it. So, what do you like? You got to meet me halfway here, developer. Do you want me to play the game, or do you want me to go to YouTube?
Yeah.
Like Silent Hill has precedent for being like, okay, there's more endings that unlock once you beat in the game, but usually you can get multiple in your first run.
So
Because like Silent Hill 1 and 2, they're like, okay, you get like good ending or bad ending, and then they're like, okay, now this run you can get dog ending or UFO ending.
Sure. The way it kind of works is the first ending just kind of sucks because it's like what I would call maybe a bad ending because it leaves you with more questions or whatever. And then if you go to like the new game or whatever, New Game Plus, it immediately has a different like cutscene at the beginning, completely different dialogue. There's new things that you can explore in the environment. So the second playthrough, the New Game Plus, the first time, is basically a completely different story experience, except the combat and enemies and stuff is all the same. Mechanically, it's still the same. But there's enough in there.
Do you at least get to keep like more like your stronger gear or anything like that? Like
you keep this game does have like health, sanity, what's the other one?
Riz.
Yeah, Riz.
Yeah,
stamina.
Riz.
Because of course it has stamina, which I'll get to in a second about the negative stuff I think about this game.
I've been waiting to dig into it. I just haven't had a chance.
Yeah. So it does have upgradable stuff that you cannot get all the upgrades in one playthrough because there's not enough of the like currency too. So it carries over and they expect you to do multiple playthroughs and get stronger every time. And so the second playthrough, it's completely new story stuff and kind of unfurling what's going on with Hinako, the main character, more. And I think that's super worthwhile because you're getting more of what you wanted to begin with when you come to Silent Hill 4. And you're just kind of doing like the combat and the exploration stuff. Like there's some new parts, but it's generally pretty much the same. The third, fourth, and fifth time, however, it is only a few cutscenes here and there and some like major changes to the ending, but the rest of the game is pretty much all the exact same. The nice thing this game does, though, is that when you're playing through the second, third, fourth time, however many times, if you push the button to like skip the cutscene, you have to hold it to actually skip it. It'll say in the corner, skip cutscene, if you've seen it before. If it's new, it'll say skip new cutscene. So you know immediately this is new. Smart. And even if you accidentally do it quickly, it'll say, hey, this has new shit. Are you sure you want to skip it? And you go yes or no.
That's really smart. Cool.
So, yeah, the VLR games would do this too. It was like a fast forward you could hold down, but you could only do it if you saw that dialogue before. And as soon as I got to new dialogue, it would stop fast forwarding to kind of tell you like you need to read this one.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that stuff's good. Specific things and like notes and stuff that you've picked up before will no longer spawn again. So like if you see a note on your third playthrough, you know that's a new note, even though like it might be in the same spot as one you got before, and it will have new information. So you're kind of like
okay. So they're trying to like get you through it faster.
There is a reason to go like. This isn't really a spoiler, but you do a thing to unlock a thing in one of the playthroughs, and then subsequent playthroughs after that, you don't have to do the thing to unlock that thing anymore. That thing's just unlocked forever now. Yeah. So you can just go get it. Yeah. So like my last playthrough took 2.5 hours. Like it was nothing basically. It was quick.
Nice.
Well, it took 3 hours, but half an hour of it is video, right? It's like watching the cutscenes, the new cutscenes or whatever. Right. So the way they do it is fine. I think the thing that pisses me off the most about it, though, is that the combat in this game is kind of okay in terms of survival horror. It's like a Souls-like light or something. Like it's not as in-depth as like an Elden Ring, but it's kind of in that like you have a perfect dodge where you'll get stamina back if you do a perfect dodge at the right time and everything will slow down for a second. You have not a parry so much, but some of the weapons that are two-handed, if you like focus and brace for an attack, you can like do a follow-up counter attack or whatever. Just stuff like this, right? And they know that they have a decent combat system. So what they do is that they force you into fucking battle arenas for the last hour over and over and over where you're just fighting shit. And you're like, the first time it's annoying. The fourth time, fuck off. Like, I'm so sick of doing this fucking thing. You are literally going down like a corridor where it's stopping you at 3 or 4 spots, fighting stuff. Like, you can't progress until the monsters in that area are dead. And then a story thing happens, And then you come back up the corridor you just went, fighting 3 more things. Like, it's awful. It's fucking terrible. And I don't know why they did it. There's every ending has kind of a different boss fight, which I thought was cool. But those bosses are Elden Ring bosses. And, like, I'm not going to spoil them, but if you've played Elden Ring before, you have fought a boss that acts like these. It's weird, but, like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't come to horror games for combat, and they force you into it in a lot of spots in this, and it's infuriating. That's my biggest gripe with
one
it.
issue Silent Hill's had for a while is that, like,
Combat sucks.
4 onwards, they kept focusing on combat.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is the worst of it, though, by far.
That is impressive considering some of the Silent Hill games that came out after 3.
Those combats are bad. Like, mechanically, this is the best combat. It feels decent, but they force you into it. There's parts where you just can't run by like you would do in a horror game usually. Just run by stuff or whatever.
I mean, I guess, but like even like the other Silent Hills had boss fights.
Yes, yeah. And don't get me wrong, there is a boss fight in this, and it is cool thematically and obnoxious in practice, I will say.
Great.
Yeah. It is kind of cool that every ending has like a different kind of boss because the endings are different and the thing you're fighting is kind of a different thing. So, but like thematically and all that stuff, it is very much a Silent Hill game. People that say that it's not a Silent Hill game don't know Silent Hill because there are direct ties to the series in there that are very much, if you know things, which obviously I won't talk about here. And then thematically, of course, it's very much in that same vein of like there's the Dark World version or whatever, and there's the Foggy Town that goes to hell or whatever. Like, it's all that sort of thing. I think it's very good, if not a little annoying. I think the combat stuff that they force in the last, like, I think literal hour of the game really holds it back from being like almost a perfect game. That's kind of it. I'm glad I played it, and I think people should if you like Silent Hill.
I got it installed.
Yep. I do think you should play it. And I hate to say it. I think if you don't play it through twice, you didn't beat the game because that second playthrough is pretty.
Well, if the default ending kind of sucks, then I'm like, okay.
It's kind of necessary, even if just for the lore and story stuff you pick up in the first New Game Plus. It's worthwhile. For sure.
Okay.
Let's talk Ball Pit, because this is a demo that I got addicted to and had to uninstall because I would have played all Steam Next Fest whenever they released this, like nothing but this. And now that it's out, I think my life is over, basically.
Oh no.
This Ball Pit is a problem. Is it Ball Pit or Ball Cross Pit? Ball X Pit?
It's Ball X Pit, but everybody refers to it as Ball Pit, so I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, for those who don't know, it's Vampire Survivors mixed with like Brick Break or Arkanoid. And then there's some like town management stuff it's kind of makes me think of like Loop Hero a little bit.
Yep.
Or even like and I'm completely blanking on it. Rogue Legacy, like they just have like a town mechanics to go back to and do stuff that has nothing to do with the main core gameplay. But the gameplay, it's straight up just Vampire Survivors in terms of like pick up the little experience gems, then you get to like add a perk to yourself. The perks can evolve and fuse together.
It's great.
But at the same time, you're playing Brick Break. And like really easy Brick Break, because it's okay if you like miss the balls. In fact, sometimes you want to like miss the balls because then they like come back to you. And I'm also like extremely addicted into this right now. It's on Game Pass, which is great. For those who don't have Game Pass, it's $15.
Yeah.
Ball Pit is awesome.
Yeah, it's very good. I really like the mechanic. So one of the main mechanics, as he said, is that you can kind of like change. You could get new balls essentially, and they do different things. So like one of them's like a vampire one where it'll do a certain amount of damage and leech some health back to you or something like that. The ones that I think everybody falls in love with, maybe I'm just talking for myself. I am talking for myself, is there's laser balls. So when they hit an enemy, it'll do a laser attack down that whole column or row, depending on which one you got. So you hit multiple things. And the fun thing is that at some points you'll be able to fuse them together, like Sean said, and it'll take the properties of one and the other and just put them together into kind of like this super version of it. So what you usually want to do is get something that does like an area of effect, so like the lasers or earthquake or whatever, then mix it with another effect so that like now everything down this line will freeze when I hit it or whatever, or everything in this area from the earthquake will like bleed or something. And you just power that shit up, and at some point it becomes super satisfying to just like throw a whole bunch of balls out, and there's just like it's sensory overload at some point where there's just like lights and flashing going on and just things dying.
Yeah, I mean, which is very Vampire Survivors, and you're obviously playing down like a column, and each level is like 15 minutes long, but every 5 minutes like the level will like expand, widen out.
Yeah.
And they'll put like a mini boss there, and then there's always a final boss.
Yeah.
I just unlocked the 3rd stage. I have not played it yet, and I have 6 characters, I think.
Wow. Okay. Have you just been like grinding the do you use, so the way they kind of do the unlocks or like the different levels is that you get gears, and to do that you have to beat levels at different difficulties with the characters you've unlocked. So
it doesn't have to be different difficulties. You just have to like beat each stage like twice.
Yeah, but they're different
like 2
difficulties.
Different characters.
Yeah. That you can get more gears. No. Yes. So every stage you can play normal or fast, and if you beat it on normal, it doesn't count as fast, so you can play it again with that same character to get another gear, is what I mean.
Oh, with that same character, or you can just play normal with 2 different characters, and that'll also get you your 2. And that's what I've been doing. I haven't actually tried fast yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, fair enough. What's been your favorite character so far that you've played or unlocked?
The one I've had the most success with is the like cowboy guy, which was my second characture I had.
That's the one I don't like, actually.
Oh, I was fine with that one. I don't know. That one that's usually the one I beat each stage was first, and then I kind of like the double character. I like that one wild.
Yeah,
that one's super weird.
Yeah, it is.
But I like that it's quite a twist on it. And I haven't beaten, and I've beaten one with the first guy, and then I haven't beaten anything with the other 3 that I have.
Okay. Sure.
Some of them I don't even think I'm gonna like, where it's just like they choose the power up, and it's like that's not gonna be good.
Yeah. Yep. But
I mean, it's just like Vampire Survivors. There's just like a ton of different characters, and they all have like kind of a little bit different traits. But you're also leveling them up so that they're getting more powerful each time as well, and you're getting like half a percentage increase on everyone's strength by building specific statues in your town and stuff like that. And it's extremely easy to just be like one more run, because it's like 10-15 minutes.
Yep.
Usually closer to 10, because you don't win most of the time. So, and then especially if you like speed it up, which I'm always playing on the fastest speed.
Yeah, of course.
Highest speed. I should say highest speed, because fast means something different in this one.
True.
But yeah, no, that is just such like a good feeling game.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know how much I like the harvesting part, but it's kind of interesting because so in this game, when you're building new buildings, you have to, or like getting new like wood, stone items or whatever,
resources
at town, resources, you have to send characters to like bounce around like balls into this little area to like interact with the tiles. And it's weird to get used to, but basically you can move them any way you want at any point for free. So the way I have found that, like, if you're building something, you might have to like hit that building maybe like 5 times or something, 6 times with a character.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that fast is that you have to almost make like a little area where they're always going to hit it, so that
like rearrange it so you make like
Yeah.
a little corner. Yeah, so that's basically kind of what I had to do. I hadn't done that for a while, and then I realized, oh, you can rearrange all the town for free. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be making these little pockets.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to kind of like be almost having to like grind, because you can only do
Yeah.
the resource gathering once, and then you have to go play the main game again.
Yeah.
Not to say that's bad, but it's like if you want more characters, you need to be making these buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah. So like you said, I wasn't doing that for the first couple, and then I was like, this is going to take forever. Oh wait, I'll just make it so that this little pocket, they'll hit it like 10 times in the 2 seconds they have or whatever. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool game. That's super addictive.
Good. It's really good. Like on some kind of mobile device. Like I was playing it on the flight here on my Ally.
Yeah.
I believe it's on like everything except there's no Switch 2 native version. There's a Switch 1. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming they will do like an optimized Switch 2 one at some point, because it's just so good in handheld.
Yeah, I was complaining a little bit because I was playing it on PC and then saying, this is the one game that like I really wish I had a Steam Deck to play this right now on the couch or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then I was told get it on Switch, but this is just such a like niche me thing. I really like how the mouse control feels for it. So I asked, is there a Switch 2 version that uses the mouse
Switch
control?
for you, yeah.
And no, the answer is no, not yet. Maybe I hope that's part of it when they release it, but I don't know that it will be.
Interesting. Well, I'm just playing with the analog sticks, and I'm totally fine with that. Most of the time, I don't even like change the direction I'm shooting at. I just kind of shoot up and move myself, unless I'm like on stage 2. Stage 2, I kind of have to, because they start introducing enemies that have like shields on certain sides.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I have to hit you from the side now, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or the like double character, because it's a mirror image. That one kind of breaks your brain a little bit when you're trying to use them.
Sure.
But yeah, no, on mobile it is nice. And then that's a great thing about the Ally is they put it on Game Pass. I could immediately download this.
Sure. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's a cool game.
I'll be playing a lot of Ball Pit for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a little bit of news. Not a ton of big stuff happened this week. We got dates for Summer Game Fest.
Oh.
Hooray.
Okay.
So the Summer Game Fest, the live stream will be on June 5th for next year, and then I'm sure they'll usually do their in-person thing the following 3 days if the pattern continues.
Mm-hmm.
June 5th.
Okay, cool.
And then here's kind of an interesting one. Quantic Dream came out there, and they announced that they are developing a competitive multiplayer game.
Yeah, I did see this.
Which is definitely interesting. For those who don't remember Quantic Dream, they're the ones who did like Detroit Become Human, that one with Elliot Page, which I'm forgetting the name of.
Beyond Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls. I'm forgetting the name of all of them. What's the Origami Killer? Which one was that one? Heavy Rain. And then
Fahrenheit
Indigo Prophecy was the one.
Indigo Prophecy.
Yeah. There we go. So, a lot of very narrative-focused games, and they're doing a competitive multiplayer game. They have said that Star Wars Eclipse is still in development. Do you guys remember Star Wars Eclipse, the Star Wars game they're working on?
Yep. That teaser
I
was
haven't heard
cool.
about that in forever. And then I just kind of liked this like follow-up tweet from Jason Schreier. I'll just read it verbatim here. A company with decades of single-player experience pivoting to multiplayer? Well, it worked for Anthem, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, FBC Firebreak, Redfall, Marvel's Avengers, and all those PlayStation games.
True.
So yeah, no, just pretty good that just how long the list was. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm wondering if that was some kind of like, did PlayStation ask them to do that because they're only on PlayStation devices? I don't know though. Who knows? Weird choice.
Yep, sure is.
Well,
all right, in some
hopefully
sadder
works out.
news,
When's the last thing they even released?
Detroit Become Human.
Is it really Detroit? It's been forever since that came out.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that
then they had some
2018?
like sexual harassment stuff going on at the studio, so that probably slowed some things down. And I think that was their last game. They started up a publishing arm. I know that, so they have published a few games. But yeah, they've just been working on that Star Wars game, as far as I know.
Yep.
Itagaki, the creator of Ninja Gaiden 2004 and Dead or Alive, has passed away.
This one devastated me. I love the 3D Ninja Gaiden, and I love Dead or Alive. So finding out that Itagaki-san passed away at like 52 is like super a bummer.
58, close.
58,
But yes, that's
okay.
very young.
But like he hadn't really had a good hit since he left Tecmo, so I felt bad because he did Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, Dead or Alive 1, 2, and 3, maybe even 4. And then he left, made Valhalla Studio, which released Devil's Third, which did not do great. And he was working on something. I think he worked on the Samurai Jack 3D hack and slash game, and then like he was working on something else. So,
Man, his last post is devastating. I hate that.
oh yeah, no,
I hate that.
super a
What?
bummer.
What was his last post?
He made a last post. It's kind of long. I won't read the whole thing. The ending, though, is that I feel so sorry to all my fans for not being able to deliver my new work. Sorry, it is what it is, so it goes. But it's basically him saying, like, my life is over, basically.
Yeah, he literally says, like, if you're reading this, I'm dead, basically, is one of the lines.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I hate that. I wish I hadn't read that.
No. No, I missed when he was like at his peak, when he was just like that, like the asshole dev that was just always like fighting with Harada. Like,
Yeah,
Sure.
speaking
was
of which,
awesome.
while we're on the topic of that, I wanted to bring up this 2005 list.
I know what you're doing. Yeah.
This was at oneup.com where he listed his top 5 favorite games and his top 5 least favorite games. I'll give you the top 5 favorite first,
Yeah.
in order. Pikmin, Ocarina of Time, Image Fight, Dragon Quest II, and Chibi Robo. His top 5 least favorite games were Tekken, Tekken 2, Tekken 3, Tekken 4, and Tekken 5.
It's so funny.
That's so
Oh
good.
my god. Harada-san posted about it, I think last year or 2 years ago. Like it completely explained why Itagaki was the way he was. And it turns out it was just because he needed a rival, so that's why he kept being a big troll to Tekken and the Tekken dev team. But like apparently, like he just really liked Harada. Otherwise, it was just he liked being an asshole, like because he knew how to perform and try to get attention on his games.
Sure, yeah. Man.
It's it's definitely sad. Pour one out.
Yeah, it is.
Go play some Ninja Gaiden, I guess.
Right, like a week before Ninja Gaiden 4 came out, and I know he wasn't involved in it, but it's just really weird timing. So
Yeah.
Sure. Yep. Okay, talking about a developer who is still alive, Sakurai. Apparently, they're going to be making a manga about him that will include behind-the-scenes stories of the creation of Kirby and Smash Bros.
Cool.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was just kind of unique. You don't see that a lot, but yeah, good for him.
Yeah. Neat.
Maybe he'll talk more shit about there being 2 kart racers coming out on the Switch 2 in 1 year.
Was he poking fun at that? I missed that.
Oh, when he did the Air Riders stream,
Yeah.
there was all these like weird quotes from him where he was like, you might be thinking, didn't we just get a Mario Kart? Like, why would we need another kart racer? And yeah, you're right. And his other one, the other quote that I really liked was, in the first game, you could play it with 1 button. Unfortunately, we had to add a second button for this one.
So funny.
It's
I didn't watch it because I don't care for
dude?
Air Ride, but that was just really funny.
Okay, that's the news for this week. Let's do some questions. And Paul, I think you were going to start us off with a classic.
I was. Yeah. We're doing episode titles.
Ooh.
Okay, probably some nice recent stuff, right?
Yeah. August 15th, 2024. First title. Let's go. A year.
2024. Wow.
Over a year old. Yeah. This is going to be hard.
Top of mind, all right.
This is
Yep.
going to be hard. So I wasn't kidding. August 15th, 2024. There are people out there who like the lore. We call them red flags. What's a...
Okay, I definitely said that. That's my terminology. Yeah. I'm going to guess that this is about Borderlands?
Okay.
That's my guess. I don't know.
I mean, that's as good a guess as any.
Yeah. Sonic or Pokemon, I would probably guess, but like, yeah, no, Borderlands is just as good a guess.
I could see Sonic.
Sonic's a good one. I could see Sonic too.
Okay, I have no idea. And I just read the context. Sean was ranting about the Borderlands movie, talking about how uninteresting it is to that point that not even Borderlands weirdos would like it. He mentioned he didn't like a single character in it, mimicked Claptrap saying balls, complained about how there was no reference to gun loot, but thanked the critics for the low score so we would never get another one. There you go.
Wow, savage.
Yep.
August 22nd. Boeing.
What?
I have
no idea.
So Boeing, as in
plane related?
The plane, I'm guessing, unless
that's my guess. So
unless they meant like Boeing, which I don't know. You can't tell.
Boeing.
But it has an E in it, so I don't think so. I think it's Boeing.
Okay. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
No
I think that's going to be the theme for all of these, but we'll see.
Sure, of course.
A question came up asking how would the hosts act if they had to land a plane in half an hour? Apparently, I considered grabbing a parachute and jumping. Claire suggested to look up on YouTube how to do it. Imagining coming across a video with an influencer begging for subscriptions and clicking the bell.
One really,
yeah, there we go.
Really
that's what
important
it was.
moment you're gonna need, but before that, make sure you smash that like button.
Dollar Shave Club is our sponsor today.
It makes sense now. Like,
yeah, I probably wouldn't have been here because that would have been Gamescom.
Oh yeah, that would have been just us. That's right. Yeah, there is no way I was remembering that. Holy shit. September 5th.
So funny, though.
What? You gonna fight me?
I think I'm also gone for this one.
Yeah.
This is still 24?
This is still 24. I have no idea, and I just looked up what it is. I don't think we're going to remember this. Sean talked about how troublesome his flight back home from Europe was. In it, after missing a flight, he had to stay in a hotel in Munich and had to wait in line to get a voucher for 4 hours. Among the people who wanted to cut in line was a middle-aged man who, upon confrontation from Sean, said this, to which Sean told off while Paul expected him to fight and beat his ass. Okay, that last line I think is a little mixed up.
Did say, "What, you're gonna fight me?" It was like, what? That was wild. God, that day sucked.
September 12th. Moral of the story: I don't have friends.
See, that sounds like something I would say, because I usually say moral of the story. So
Okay, I believe it.
I'll take your word. I have no idea.
Did something happen that... Was there a Mario Party around this time?
I was thinking, is there a Mario Party?
What was that?
Okay. I'm going to say something Mario Party related then, maybe. Context is... Oh, it's not. With the launch of Steam Families, the hosts highlighted the fact that when a member of a family is banned from a game, the rest of it would be. Sean agreed with this decision, saying people should not be friends with red flags. Apparently, I liked the wording of how Steam stated the way to join or create a new family, while Claire said this. So yes, it was you.
I knew it. Like, no one else does moral of the stories of me half the time.
I don't remember that at all. Okay, September 19th. You kill Mario, he becomes a martyr. You kill Sonic, no one cares. This is what? Sean. This is 100% Sean.
What the hell?
What the hell would this be in response to?
I don't think I said this.
No?
I'm gonna guess Claire said this.
Oh, maybe.
I don't think I said this. I don't think I would shit on. I don't think I would even ever call Mario a martyr ever. I can't even think what the context would be though.
What would the context be?
Okay, well maybe I just don't think I would have used this kind of terminology. I'll happily shit on Sonic for sure, absolutely, but I just don't. It doesn't sound like my terminology.
Could we be talking about the movies? Maybe.
This would have been late September, right? So no, I don't think anything came because three came out in December.
December, yeah.
I don't think. I just looked at the context. We're not going to get it. I don't think because it was a viewer question, which none of us remember.
All right.
Question came from the first question from Blue Sky, so that's a while ago now. Right. Came in asking if Super Mario with an Uzi would be able to beat Sonic with a knife.
What?
In that regard,
did it say who said that though?
No, it doesn't say. I mean, we could look that up. We could look that up. In that. Oh no, you mean the line? Yeah, there's more here. Sorry, I thought you meant the question. In that regard, the host debated whether Sonic could run faster than bullets, and since they later concluded that he can, they later concluded Sonic would win. Sean added that if it didn't matter since Mario had better games after all, and said this. So you said it.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, September 26th. We're doing it live. This is way too ambiguous. It could be so many things.
Literally like every
Paul's
episode.
The one that said that. I feel like Paul would say this, but I don't know.
Yeah, like fuck it, we're doing it live or whatever, and then clicking the go live button.
Way too generic.
Context: after starting the show without Paul, so I guess not since he was out of town. He was. Oh wait, he was able to join. He was able to join the call through his phone, leading to a series of visual and audio glitches. While Claire was trying to fix the name of the host based on the way their positions kept changing in the layout, Sean kept trying to talk to Paul, leading to some extended moments of silence. At last, he was able to finish the podcast through a second computer. I would have called from my parents' house, but I don't remember this.
Yeah.
Like
I vaguely remember this. So was I the one who said, fuck it, let's do it live? Or we'll do it live?
They don't write that. Who said it?
Maybe that's just like the theme of this or something. I don't know.
Could be. All right. October 3rd. There's only a few more. We're not doing like a full year's worth. They only have up until October 31st. So there's only like 4 or 5
one more month.
October 3rd. Mario Lemieux. That's the title. That's the tweet. Yeah. Mario Lemieux.
Okay, clearly the hockey player.
Clearly nothing good happened in this episode, and they just had to choose something.
I remember this. They were watching hockey while listening to us, and they were like, I'm going to submit that.
Yeah, maybe.
I have no idea.
I do not remember the context.
Yeah, we weren't going to get this. I just looked it up. A question came in asking the host to name the first video game that popped in their heads as soon as certain words were mentioned. After moments like me thinking about Resident Evil 8 and Sean repeatedly said holidays, Sean read the word Molyneux in reference to the game dev, but misinterpreted it for a hockey player, leading him to say NHL. So the word was Molyneux, and you said NHL.
I made it like a portmanteau.
Yeah.
Just mashed them together.
We can confirm Peter has not worked on a hockey game yet, is the last line there. Okay. I guess we looked that up. Okay. October 17th. What you're basically doing is you're waiting for this person's spirit to be broken.
What?
This sounds like a Sean to me. But
I almost thought it sounded like me.
Sounds like a Paul to me.
I mean, it could be any one of us, frankly. Okay. A report surrounding Bandai Namco revealed Japanese work practice where employees were forced to stay in a room with nothing to do across multiple hours in order to be pressured to leave. The hosts were shocked to hear this was a thing, qualifying it as a supervillain act, summarizing it by saying this. So no specific person, I guess, was mentioned.
Okay.
2 more. October 24th. Everything sucks. Speaking of which, top-down perspective. I'm guessing that's the intro. This would have been me, 100%.
There's no way that's not you.
This is 100% me. There's no way it isn't.
Okay, so I could see you saying that, sure.
So that means Sean probably wasn't here. Did you go somewhere October 24th? Were you gone of last year? That you can remember?
I don't think so.
Okay. Context is the hosts were talking about how the catalog from analog ranged from expensive to dumb expensive. Apparently, I talked about my new couch. Okay, that was a while ago.
Nice.
Leading Sean to mention how he'd replace it if it wasn't so expensive. All of them concluded that everything was way too expensive, life sucked, and this is the introduction by Sean.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, final one. Halloween Day, October 31st, 2024. I don't want to call Empire Carpet today. What's Empire Carpet?
That's like it's like a carpet company in the States that runs commercials like during like Wheel of Fortune and stuff like that.
Okay, so this
Like
might be a Claire thing.
I was
then.
assuming it was maybe something like
Empire.
Claire used at her
Yeah.
house. I don't.
No. I think because we were talking about my Carmen Sandiego costume, I think.
Okay.
So this actually, was I on this cast? Because if this was Halloween Day, I would have been actually giving out candy.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I have no idea.
I don't even know what
this
Empire
is-
Carpet is. This is 100% not me.
All right.
Yeah, I've never. It seems like Claire's the only one who knows
Okay.
what Empire Carpet is.
Yeah, fair enough. Context is a question asked, what would the host choose to be the best at the cost of 3 random memories of varying importance? Okay, so what would we choose to be the best at, but we have to give up 3 memories? That's what they mean. The host first discussed how being the best, by being the best, the premise is they can imply making everyone else worse. Reminding me of some Hitman playthrough I did, apparently. Sean of his gym mates, and making Claire wish for either Elon Musk's money or him becoming poor. Then they debated about the memories, specifically about low ones like jingles, which wouldn't even be useful, leading to Claire to say this. So yeah, you knew about it. You
That
had
was
the
me.
jingle in your head, and you're like, I would like obviously get rid of
I
that.
would gladly lose this. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I did think it was something I said. I just was like, I couldn't remember any context.
That was the most like roundabout way of
Yeah.
where we started, and where
Look.
we ended up.
Look, after 700 episodes, they're not all going to be bangers, all right? Sometimes you show up and clock in.
Oh, was I actually dressed as Carmen on the show? Oh yeah, because if it was Halloween Day, it would have been after we did the trick or treating. I would have just
guess
gone
so.
down and still in costume.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Well, thank you for
Okay.
writing those in. But you have a lot of work to do. You're a year behind. Get on it.
Jesus.
Okay, Claire, why don't you take this next one, because then I can set up for this quiz we have to do.
Oh no. All right. Joseph writes in and says, last week you were asked what 8 games would you preserve for the Transit Deep Space program and launch it into space to outlive us? What if this was done not for media preservation, but for defense?
Okay.
Because evil Earth was trying to send us corrupting influences sent by the evil top-down perspective. Since evil top-down perspective is the opposite of you, what games did they put in on this interstellar weapon that your 8 games perfectly counteract? Maybe they're bad games, maybe they're the opposite of your taste. Up to you to interpret your evil selves.
I
Okay.
like the idea of an evil top-down perspective in like a parallel dimension, talking about like bad games or something.
Oh, man.
Okay, so the most opposite, Sean, what is he sending out there? Okay, he's probably sending out.
I think they have to be counters to our choices because he included our choices in here.
Okay, so Claire, you gotta make your original choices then.
Oh my god, so I have to pick 8 good choices? Like, I can only think of 2 ones that I would send, that evil me would send. Because I'm like, I only dislike 2 games, so...
Well,
I-
pick 8 that you would send, and you can either. We were kind of going back and forth between like important games or like important to us in
Mhm.
some
Yeah.
way. And in this hypothetical, don't worry about like servers. Don't worry about do they have the right plastic instruments. Like it'll just work. You can send whatever 8 games you want.
Okay.
Start writing them down so we have them for reference as well.
Tetris. Mario World.
Good answer. Good answer.
Resident Evil.
The first one.
Yeah, let's say remake of the first one.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Also, this person got mine wrong. I didn't say GameCube Resident Evil 2. I said 2002, which is the remake. So I'm fixing that for you, Joseph. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Okay.
Smash Brothers, probably, let's say the current one, Ultimate.
Okay. 2, 3, 4 more.
Street Fighter 2, maybe the best version of that.
Turbo? I don't know.
Final Challenger.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm trying to think of 3 other very important games. Gran Turismo.
Interesting choice. Okay.
And if we're picking my favorites, I'm going to put in Burnout Revenge.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Burnout Revenge.
What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay.
Right on. Okay.
All right. So those are in the TDP, the Deep Space Program, or whatever the fuck it was called.
Okay.
So now we have to counter them.
Okay. I got one. What was that? What was that version of NBA 2K that was so broken? It like took it off shelves like a week after it came out. Everyone was like T-posing.
Oh my god, that was back when we were still working at the store, so that'd be like 2010. Or was it after we stopped?
Whatever that one is, that's Evil
Yeah.
TDP is sending us a copy of that.
Orb 3D is an absolute dog shit game, so I'd probably put Evil Me would probably put that in there.
Sure.
New Tales from the Borderland.
Oh, you said New Tales. Okay, I was like, wait, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, that game sucks. I hate that game.
Yeah. Games.
What are you, Paul?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some that I would despise here. You remember the game Amy? Either of you remember that game? That game's awful.
No.
I hate it so much. That was on Xbox 360.
Quiet Man.
Quiet Man.
Really? Quiet Man is still my current and will forever be my PlayStation profile picture. I cannot believe they've actually put out profile pictures for that game.
I love in chat there, Sean's answers, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, just tie it back to that. That's really funny.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Oh,
what did I have? What did I have already? I had New Tales from the Borderland, NBA, 99 Nights.
Aiden Chronicles would be one I'd add in.
Some kind of Mario Party.
okay. Sure. Throw Duke Nukem Forever in there, because that game made me physically ill.
Wow, I don't know if I go that far. But
It's the FOV.
Disappointing.
It's too tight. Made me dizzy.
Okay. I don't like that game either. How about the demo, the E3 demo of Milo that never came out from Peter Molyneux's thing?
Sure. Oh yeah, the hockey player. His thing, I remember.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know.
I'm at 6, right?
Umbrella
6.
Corps to counteract my Resident Evil specifically. God, what a shit game.
Oh yeah, I should do some more like countering. Okay, how about?
What counters Super Mario World?
Oh, you know. Okay, hang on. I got a good counter for my Rock Band one. Rock Revolution.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Konami
Mega
one?
Man for DOS.
Were you asking what counters Super Mario World?
Because we
Okay,
all
so
three
just
have
like
it, right? So it would be
okay,
like,
it's like a really bad platformer.
I guess so, yeah. Cat Mario or something. I don't know. Is that a bad platform?
Cat Mario
or
would be
just,
a good option, actually.
Yeah, yeah, and it's evil.
Is
It's
Cat
an
Mario,
evil option.
Is that a game?
Cat
Yeah.
Mario is a game. It's a
Cat Mario.
computer game, fan game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or like I want to be the same idea, right? Just a platformer that hates you. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't think of many games I hate.
Yeah, I
So-
really can't either. At worst, a lot of games I play that I don't like are just boring, not like offensive.
I'll just say 99 Nights 2, I guess. I don't know. I haven't even played it.
Fair
So you got
Fair
an
enough.
one in there. Okay.
Yep, bringing it back.
All right, Phantom Aegis writes in. Ahoy TDP crew, with Pokemon Legends ZA coming out. Oh yeah, I played like 30 minutes of that. I'll talk more about that next week. Anyway, I've made another Pokedex quiz for all of you. This will be a mix of Pokemon introduced in X and Y, and Pokemon who were given Mega Evolutions from X, Y, and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Oh boy.
All right, have fun, Claire,
Let's
because
go.
I don't fucking, yeah. All
Oh,
right.
good. I'm the
Let's
one
go.
who's the specialist now.
Let's go.
Great.
I've played all these games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're hidden, right?
I think I played more
You can't
Pokemon
see the
than
answers.
anyone
That's true.
Pokedex number and entry information will be based on the latest installment prior to ZA. Since the net is much larger, I'll put hints of what generation the Pokemon was first introduced alongside the Dex number and Dex entry. Okay. Question. So there's 5 here. First one is from Gen 6. This is number 717.
Okay.
When this legendary Pokemon's wings and tail feathers spread wide and glow red, it absorbs the life force of living creatures.
Jesus.
That's Yelvital?
I don't even know what that is. I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna look at the answer.
Because it sounds like
No
you're
idea.
describing the
It is
Y
Yelvital.
legendary.
Holy smokes,
shit.
Good job.
Yeah.
Look,
the
I
hell is
actually did play
Yelvital?
X and Y.
Why? So did
Like-
I.
But they also said legendary, which kind of shrunk the list down significantly.
Yeah, that makes sense. I also did play that game.
Oh, it's
back in the
that
day,
thing.
for what it's
Okay,
worth.
it's the main one from Y. Okay,
Yeah, it's the one literally on the box.
Makes sense.
I was about to say I had X, but I don't even know the name of that thing either. Okay, anyways,
Xerxes or something like that.
Gen 4.
Okay.
Number 460. It lives a quiet life on mountains that are perpetually covered in snow. It hides itself by whipping up blizzards. I don't know, Frostlass? I have no idea.
Now, Frostlass is a ghost, so it probably wouldn't do that. The ice cream Pokemon wasn't introduced yet. Gen
When was that
4.
mammoth one introduced? I don't
Mammoth
remember the name.
Swine? That
Yeah.
might be that gen.
That'll be my answer.
I want to say that was earlier, but I don't know for sure. How about Obama Snow?
I can't think of any, like,
All right.
what proper ice type it would be.
I'm looking it up here. It's Obama Snow. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay. Paul, this is the one you'll have the best chance on.
Oh,
Gen
shit.
2. Number 208.
Oh, no. Okay.
This Pokemon evolves through use of a strange item. Its body is coated with steel powder and notably hard. Not even Diamond can leave so much as a scratch.
I mean, that sounds like either Caesar or Steelix.
Yeah, I thought maybe Scizor.
Yeah.
I guess Steelix would also work, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think let's go Steelix. I don't know.
It is Steelix.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, we're back to Gen 6, number 688. If the two don't work well together, both their offense and defense fall apart. Without good teamwork, they won't survive.
Dumb.
Gen 6.
So it's not Plusle or Mayhem.
No.
It worked. So it's like a double Pokemon?
There's not that many double Pokemon. I was gonna say Tandemaus, but that's Gen like 9.
I have no idea.
2 of them. And it can't be the Magneton evolution because I think that's 3. I
Then
don't
it
know.
turns back into like one big thing. After
Yeah,
that
something
one.
like that. Something like that.
All right, I'm gonna look it up.
That-
Here we go. Binacle? Binacle?
Oh, is that the gears? Is that like the 2 gears?
I don't know. Let's look at a picture real quick. No, it's like the rock, and they're like kind of worms, spiky worms that come out. It looks kind of like a.
Oh, I've never seen this Pokemon.
All right, last one. Number 700. Blank cuts an elegant figure as it dances lightly around, feelers fluttering, but its piercing moves aim straight for its opponent's weak spots.
What gen?
Oh, sorry, Gen 6. I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, no idea.
But it's feelers?
Oh, I guess we need to be thinking about Pokemon who were given Mega Evolutions.
Yeah.
As
Can
if I
you
would
can you
even
reread the
know.
description again?
Yeah. Blank cuts an elegant figure as it dances lightly around, feelers fluttering, but its piercing moves aim straight for its opponent's weak spots.
Gen 6 would have been Sylveon.
And that is the correct answer. Way to
Okay,
go.
cool.
All right, there you go. All right. Rasterman7 writes, what is the biggest video game related betrayal you can think of? The term betrayal in this case is open to interpretation.
Rail.
You know who felt betrayed? Everybody that saw the Metal Gear Solid 2 trailer, played that game as Snake
Oh,
for
yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
But that was, yeah, you know what? That's super cool, though. That was awesome.
That was a pretty big betrayal for a lot of people. Myself included, maybe. I don't know. I didn't mind Raiden very much, but I definitely...
Speaking of Kojima, Silent Hills.
Yeah. Yup.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Silent, or really like it or whatever it's called.
PT.
Like the fact you can't download that PT. You can't. The fact you can't download PT anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, and that's another good one. Yeah, I don't have an answer. Those are good.
VGC Canny writes in and says, I've recently gotten a PS5 and I've been playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It's a great game, but they changed the core control scheme. In previous Ratchet and Clank games, you use the circle button to fire, but in a Rift Apart, it's R2. So I'm getting used to, and hopefully if I go back to previous games, I'll pick up the old controls well enough. But it's still kind of odd that they changed the basic functionality of their control scheme. What other games in a series can you think of that did something similar?
I don't think I even noticed them doing this, but it makes sense because they would have wanted the like special triggers for the
Yeah.
new weapons, right?
Mario Sunshine, because you had to use like the flood to do everything.
Mhm.
Okay, sure. Yeah. One thing that came to mind was when they mirrored the entire Twilight Princess world so that Link was right-handed to match the Wii.
That was actually kind of neat for the GameCube release. I think that's actually cool.
No, they mirrored it for the Wii release so that Link would be right-handed along with the player.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
It's just because the GameCube one came out later. That's probably why I conflated the two.
Did it come out later? I thought it came out at the same time.
No, I'm pretty sure GameCube one came out months later.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. I picked up the Wii version, so I guess that would make sense because, like, why wouldn't I have just played like the GameCube one if that's all I had at that moment?
Yeah, North America for Wii, November 19th, 2006. GameCube, December 11th, 2006. So they were a month apart.
Oh, that's not even that far. That's so weird.
Hmm.
Oh, it was the system launcher. They wanted to sell it with a system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any thoughts, Paul?
For like basic functionality, I guess old Resident Evil, they put the inventory on start in the first, circle in the second, and I think later triangle. Like just weirdly just changed the button for that specific thing. So that's kind of
Then they
like,
moved it to D-pad later.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like basic functionality that is like, why would you change this? But whatever. Doesn't matter, I guess.
This is kind of along the same lines with the start button stuff, and it's not so much like a complaint, but I'm just trying to think like when this kind of even happened. But there was like a shift from like pressing start to access every kind of menu to like start being more of like a systems level menu, and then like select being kind of like an inventory menu.
Sure.
They split that. I don't even remember when that really happened. But yeah, I don't know. That's just a thought that came to mind.
Mm-hmm.
Suku writes, with snacks that have randomized messages and pictures on them, you always look at what it says before eating it or woof it down without a care.
I don't care.
Maybe the first time.
Sure.
I'm trying to think like which one's like, okay, like a fortune cookie.
Yeah, fortune cookie. Well, I mean, to be fair, you don't eat the message on the fortune cookie though. Ideally.
Are there ones that you do eat the message?
Like I know like some gum types have had it written into them.
Do you remember like Sweet Tarts or whatever that would have kind of like a little message on them for?
Oh yeah, those like, or like those heart-shaped candies and stuff like that.
Ones.
Yeah.
I feel like I always read them first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one that came to mind was like Bubba Gump. Yeah. Or like Hubba Bubba Gum or whatever that came with the like, no, what was it? Something Joe, right? What was the one with the like
Bazooka
baseball?
Joe.
Bazooka Joe with a little comic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Paul.
Thomas writes, after listening to this show for over half my life, I guess I've lost interest in the past few months. Maybe I'll pick it up again, but if not, what are some of your favorite memories of this podcast? Thanks for doing the show every week. It had a positive impact on my life.
Over half of someone's life. All right. Thanks for listening. Yeah. I guess.
Some favorite memories of the podcast. Game of the year stuff when we would all get together was especially kind of fun.
Yeah. Especially when we used to do it in person. The in-person ones were fun.
Yeah.
Those are fun. I still have a lot of fun when we just do game of the year.
Yeah. No, I meant
talking about great games.
Getting together in like the basement or whatever, having like just this weird little setup of like laptops or whatever just around.
The Xbox Vision camera hanging from the ceiling.
The game night,
when we were playing when we were streaming board games. Yeah, those are fun. I mean, I obviously have a huge special place in my heart when we just like started it in my basement with like microphones I got from my high school. And man, sometimes we would, for some reason, it would take us forever to get going. We wouldn't finish till like 2 a.m. somehow because we were just like getting distracted. Those are fun.
Yeah. I remember the first live you guys ever did, which might have been your first episode because you were testing stuff. I was like the only person in the chat watching, or like maybe another person. And it was pointed at like Nathan's knee or something, or the couch. Like the camera's in such a bad place to like look at anybody or whatever. It was good. It was a good time. God, that was so fucking long ago.
Yeah. Over half this person's life who's listening. Obviously there's like the fun memes, Game Boat was a great one from a long time ago. The cereal mascot conversation was obviously a good one.
The genies.
Oh my God.
All the genie stuff.
All of the genie stuff.
I remember when we were early in the podcast, I would try to make a mini competition to see if I could beat a game in the length of the podcast. So I would like have like a Game Boy game with me or something. I remember that.
I also remember the era where Claire was doing it from her like overnight work
Yeah.
job.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that I was literally like calling in from work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the stuff with the person writing about Undertale for like game
Oh
of
my
the
god, I
year
still
thing.
have that trophy. It takes up so much space, but I still have it.
And the flip
Yep.
book, that was incredible. That was like this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, the flip book was like end of last year, beginning of this.
Flipbook was good. Oh, my favorite was the tester because I would listen after watching.
Well, yeah, someone had to document what was happening on that stupid show.
I loved it. Yeah,
Oh
that
my
was
god,
so
the
good.
tester arc. Oh
Tester arc
god.
was so good. Anytime Nathan would go on just the stupidest tangent for like an hour about something nobody cared about,
Deadly
I loved.
Premonition. Anytime he brought up Deadly Premonition.
Or like Planet of the Apes.
Oh,
like there's so many things that are Nathanisms as like, oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna go on about this if they don't stop him.
Well, I mean, at this point, it's just like Nathan has something to talk about. He's coming on the show.
Yeah,
There's something
exactly.
he just needs to get out there. Yeah. No, there's definitely like some good eras. The show's
Yeah.
been around long enough to have like little arcs and stuff, and
Arcs,
that's pretty
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right, last question from Ace Viru. After listening to the latest episode and hearing chicken jockey over and over, I'm fiending for a chicken sandwich. My question, from what place do you source your go-to best favorite chicken sandwich? Do you have a specific order, like holding or adding ingredients?
There's a place here called Darwin's Chicken, and it's one of the best chicken places in town, hands down.
Oh,
So
man.
that's where I go. It's by my
Okay.
work too.
Maybe I should check it
luckily.
out when I come up for the holidays.
It's very north. It's north of the airport, so get ready to drive.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back when like Swiss Chalet didn't like, used to completely suck, they had a pretty good chicken sandwich, and like they had
Yep.
like the sauce you could mix into it, and that one was tasty. So
Yeah, I agree. Good.
My favorite is a place down the street called Cal's. They just make like a really good like fried chicken sandwich with like a spicy sauce, and that's like my go-to. It's pretty cheap.
What about
I don't
places
think
that
I
like
add
anybody
anything.
could go to, like a generic like fast food place or something? What's your favorite chicken sandwich?
like a Popeyes, I guess.
Popeyes is good. Yeah, I like their chicken sandwich.
I
I like Chick-fil-A's
I don't
chicken
really eat
sandwich
much.
a lot.
Yeah, I don't really go to fast food, so I don't really have a good example. I'm trying to think like even like back in the day. Really, no, not really.
Hmm.
Do you guys do anything special when you're ordering one? Like I love it when there's like pickles on there.
No.
Nothing
Obviously
special.
spicy too.
Give it
Barbecue
to me the way
sauce,
you
maybe?
do. Sure.
Yeah, I'm not a barbecue sauce guy. All right. That's going to do it for questions. If people want to send in questions next week, topdownperspective@gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Blue Sky, the Discord channel, or Claire's P.O. Box. What is your game of the week?
Absolum.
Nice. Silent Hill F last week for it.
Mine's Ball Pit.
That's
Ball Pit's so
probably
good.
next week's, honestly, but we'll see.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.